everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Packers coming in at 6-2, going up against the Lions, who come in at 3-5.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. His way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset, right?
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. T.J. Watt leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Mahomes now on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Mahomes will try again on second down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Mahomes gonna throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. They start the drive with Cook. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know. Defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Looking to throw on second down. Ray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go! What? Flex round! Flex round!
From the gun on third down, Ray. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. 18 yards there and a first down. Handoff comes to Cook. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Play clock winding down. Again, it's Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge. It makes
blitz coming, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. To throw on second down. Ray. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Packers.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. And Detroit getting set to go now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now this time Mahomes will throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
It's caught by OBJ. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a 2nd down here. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here we go now. Detroit!
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And Bryant's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. Now a run with Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ray. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
It's complete to Parker, left side. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He finds Coleman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Buying time to his left. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. And again, it's Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
To throw on second down. Ray. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here we go.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. First down, Ray. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Shift together here from the D-line. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Let's go.
Cook following the penalty. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Back to throw. Ray. Hard throw, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And Detroit getting set to go now. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Now Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Mahomes now to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
A first update now out of Jacksonville. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Room here to run. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Fielded about a yard deep. So here come the Lions now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
All right, here we go.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Now let's go. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Around the NFL, they're in the second in Philly. And it's a big-time advantage for the Browns. They just scored again, pouring it on. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They run, Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Let's go. What? Nothing.
On third down, that's Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. On now is the Packers punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stops defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Throw left side complete. That's Parker. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second down now after the pass completion.
Detroit, gun!
Now a handoff looking right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit? They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
The Lions on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A big hit. Knocked out sideways at the 9-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because they have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Looking to throw on second down. Ray. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, Ray. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here. And
he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now from Jacksonville. The Bears have just scored, so they add on to their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg. Ray. Going right side here, and that's complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
To throw on second down. Ray. And he finds a man with a crossing route. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Looking to throw. Ray. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He finds his target, Beckham. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. The Lions on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. On 1st down, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And some room to roam now. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now here's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They're going to look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Ryan Anderson, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. David Njoku, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he spins through. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Let's go. Brand 38.
Throwing on first down. Ray looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brown. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. A pretty nice game there on the run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the agile move. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Let's go. What? None. Ohio.
Operating from the gun. Ray. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Lions on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
8 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Detroit 1st down. Fresh set of downs here.
Back
to throw. being chased out left. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 28. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 10 more there and another first down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now, have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. He'll look to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.